Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Dead Space, the remake. And we are going to be exploring medical and seeing how great things are here. I mean, they already have things well in hand. She's got it so well in hand that it went right through the wall. So we're going to assume that she's got the situation under control and we are free to move forward. So let's get these boxes out of the way. She at least didn't really ask us for much help, so I'm gonna assume she's good. Yeah, you can be over here. See? Not too shabby. We got in here, no trouble. Guys.
Isaac, have you heard from Daniels? We were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. Nicole could be through there if...
Isaac, the one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But I saw him die. If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
I mean, you think you saw Chen die. They plastered him on the wall in front of me. I was there for that. If they didn't kill him, then he at least became used as a windshield wiper, you know? One of those things happened. So anywhere that's like this and it'll say a clearance, you can just come back for it later and pick up when you do have the clearance. Most of the clearance levels are gotten through the main story, so don't overly worry about them. And they're usually put in places you have to come back anyway. So, yeah. Let's see. So I'm gonna actually put this in storage. I don't think I plan on using that particular gun. We can sell this semiconductor though. Now honestly, I don't think I need more than 2 of these med packs either. So I'm gonna actually put one of those away just to save space in my inventory, because we will fill up faster than you can expect. Which way does it want us to do first? Yeah, we'll go that way. Don't see any more loot. I think we are in Gucci. Don't have money for a node, right? 4,000? Yeah, we can't do that. So we're going to imaging diagnostics. Welcome to the lab. If you have been referred to the lab, please have your referral form and CUC authorization ready to proceed to the lab office. Nice. Oh, well, we'll make sure we have our stuff ready. Someone's knocking over here. Oh. Hello, friendo? Well, it's green, which I think means friendly, so you can't shoot them. Do we want to disturb them? I guess we will. What's going on here, friend? Oh. Well, you broke that wall pretty good. Definitely cracked it. Well, good for you, buddy. You found something to do. I'll take some stasis, at least. Got some credits. So something I haven't really talked about is that the kinesis is actually super useful in this game. It can be used to do some pretty cool things. We don't need this anymore. Is it reachable? Sure is, but you can throw things at things and it does damage. See if we can get an example. Oh, I thought I moved you all the way. Get on over here. Any friendos? See, no legs for him. But it can save you a shot or two over here and there. So, it doesn't hurt to carry one around. You can save yourself some ammo that way. Hello, friendo, you're coughing. You can also pull the claws off things. These work pretty good too. But there's actually plenty of ammo in the game. You just gotta be keeping track on it, you know? Look at that, they give us a nice node to play with. That's exactly what we needed to get another notch on our gun. And now our gun is actually jacked out for now. You do, like the suit, get upgrade extensions to this, but you have to find the upgrades, of which there's 3 for each weapon. So like if I go here to the pulse rifle, which we're not using, but like this corner over here would be one, and one down here would be one, and one up here is one. So, yeah, every one of these gets extensions, including the suit. And I just noticed there's stuff on the wall. I can take a look at that. Hey, it's okay to be effed up. I agree. What else does it say? He can't fight anymore, I think? Well, I don't think they can fight anymore. So you are a level 2 clearance. Did I stomp you? I sure did. Okay. Off we go. Us and our stuff. So, yeah, this is a battery pack. Whenever you see something that looks like this, you can usually input it. So then we have a couple of choices. You can open the doors or the elevator. And the doors, you think would be this one, but it's actually the one over there. Any friendos over here? You gonna ambush me? Oh, I hear a thing though. Hey, monies. Just always be ready. So you have to look in all these side areas to get the lore. Level 2 clearance.
Patient log retrieved.
I hear the tests on patient Harris were inconclusive. Given the reports from the colony, he's lucky to have his faculties at all.
Well, a divine experience would leave an impression on anyone's mind.
Perhaps. But I saw nothing divine in all that blood. The suicides.
This is a revelation, Terrence. We just need more insight to translate it.
You think this insight can be found in Mr. Harris's psyche?
I'm positive. And with Captain Matthias barring any visits to Aegis 7, this fellow may be our best chance.
Harris is Dr. Brennan's patient. And your methods... Look, Mercer, things are complicated enough already. I can't sign off on this.
You'll do what's best, of course, but how long can we afford to wait?
I mean, I could probably wait in here for a while. It doesn't seem like I'm in danger. I guess they're not talking to me, though. Alright, we can turn the elevators on. We're going up. Any friendos up here? You sure tried. So these guys don't mind walls at all. They're very good at climb. They don't climb very well if you take their arms off, though, so do consider that. Oh, also, they have something to grab like the other ones. Like, if you can find their tail is pretty good. That's not the tail. Where is... That's not the tail. I think I lost your tail, my guy. Or you lost your tail. Are you the tail? You sure aren't. Well... Nope. They do have a tail, and if you can grab it, it works just like the arms of the other guys. Hi there, friendo. You coming out to visit? I'm surprised I missed those first couple shots. I am rusty. So far, so okay. Observation room. Ah, they got a nice person on there. Such eye. Wonder what they're observing. Oh. Hi. Well, we observed that. Level 2, level 2. Hey, a text log. Okay, this is a medical log about sleep paralysis. Leave it on here for a few moments. And I'll scroll down to the bottom. And there we go. Oh, look at us just shoving things around. Was there a save point too? Nah, just a stasis point. Nope, here it is. I mean, I'm not really worried about like dying too much. What it is I don't want to lose too much progress if the game crashes. Because I'm not sure how it's gonna love streaming. Like I said last year, I didn't have the greatest luck with it. And so far it's been relatively stable. So this is a level 2 clearance room. Spooky. So 0G therapy. Oh, we're outside.
Entering zero gravity.
So we have that amount of time on the back to do it. So look around for loot. There might be loot. You can grab it with your kinesis. You actually have plenty of time though, so don't be too worried. So just throw it to get it. You can shoot it too, but you don't need to shoot it. Did I hear something else? I don't know. Okay, we'll go in here. I'm sure it's only good things can be in here. This is... oh. It's lighting up. Okay. So that's the room we were looking in, by the way, that room right there. Which button did it want for takeoff? Was it Control, Shift, Z? Z. You can move pretty fast, but you can't move fast and aim. It's not like on the ground. There's no trick to doing it. You just have to stop aiming to move faster. So if you're under attack, do consider that. You have to basically choose whether you aim or move fast. So each of these is a stasis pod, and there's bodies in some of them. So some people were still in here when things went well. So the special music for zero gravity, and anytime you hear this particular music, it means you're in zero gravity usually. Now I saw loot. Where did I see loot? Loot, loot, loot. Oh, there you are. I know I saw loot. It is this way? So Q and E are... is it Q and R? Q and R are attitude controls. So... there we go. So landing is a little bit awkward, but the rest of it's not so bad.
Exiting zero gravity.
So that's what it wants us to pick up. We're gonna look around first. It's time, I think? It is time. So that's an example of something high up, although maybe we can reach it otherwise. Nope. So if you see something shiny up above, grab it. I knew we'd see something sooner or later. You can also grab things from anywhere, though.
Still holding this position. What's happening there? Did you find Nicole?
No sign of her yet. But I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I just need to find a shock pad.
Okay. Work fast, Isaac.
But yeah, no, that's basically how that works. And you know, there's also an achievement you can get in here that has to do with those suits. If you flop them well enough, you actually do get an achievement for it. Like, I'll show you which ones, and these ones right here. So you kind of just grab them, and you just grab them and throw, and eventually you'll get the achievement. Just keep smashing them with that. So, apparently it bugs out later on, but if you get it like in the first few times that you see it, you'll have much less of a trouble getting it. So I'm giving that as a trick to when people are trying to get achievements. I forget the name of that one. It's like workplace safety or something. It's gonna be a friendo in here. See, I got him before he even lifted off. You know they're dead as soon as you see the loot, though. I can't see the loot from here, but That's how you can tell things are dead in 0G, because you don't have to stomp them in 0G. It just automatically drops their loot. See, it's spinning. We just couldn't see it from that angle. But yeah, if we hadn't done that, they would have come out here and run on the walls and been real annoying. But if you get them nice and early like that, it's pretty easy. Oh.
What the hell? It shut the whole ship. I'll check it out.
So remember this shock, that it's not ever proven, but this is probably the shock where the later events of the game happen, because they're. But this shock right here is probably when that happened. But yep, we're in 0G now. So this thing is broken now, but we can actually fly up here. So do keep an eye out. Like, these guys can, in fact, handle 0G just fine. There's actually a breath canister up here. I didn't realize that. But they're unlimited. You can just keep on getting breath whenever you need it. Looking to see if there's any, like, loot floating around. Oh, your loot.
Exiting vacuum.
See how their loot immediately jumped out of them? That's because this is still 0G. But this is a level 1 security one, so if we get to level 1, we can come back to this. But because this is 0G, they intend for you to fly down there.
God, took one step out of the captain's nest and Chen, that thing, he almost got me.
You okay?
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
This is what hurrying looks like.
Exiting zero gravity.
That's weird noises. This is a schematic for something. Yep, this lets us buy pulse rounds at the store. So if you don't find the schematics, you can't actually purchase them. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't see any loot over here. Oh, I see something up there. Look at that. Oh, so this looks like a nice spot for an ambush. Didn't work on me, though. They tried. Oh, and I think this is right where we started. Let's make sure they're not coming from the other way, too. Always be checking both directions. And don't assume you're safe just because you've been safe in a room before. they'll get ya. And be ready to leave a store quickly if you need to. They can and will attack you in the store. So we have one of these saved. We don't need to save more than one. Oh, actually, we're gonna buy a node. Highlight it so it stops telling me it's new. You can buy an unlimited number of nodes. It's easy to eat up all your resources though if you're not careful. But it's an investment. It's an investment. Alright, let's go on out here. This is the research wing. I'm sure only good things are researched here. Always be grabbing things if you can.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
That's not it. I refuse to believe it. I don't even believe that's it. Any more friendos? That one's credits. Ammo. We'll make another pass after we get through. I mean, they gave me plenty of arms to play with. Alright.
Quarantine lifted.
Messy. They did make a mess. Alright, we'll go back up and look at what's going on up here. Make sure we didn't leave anything behind. We only walked one way around. But this is an example of a room that is safe as long as you don't leave it. So as long as you get to this point, you can explore it at least the first time. Because it's the scripted quarantine situation. That looks healthy. Get your coffee over here. They're just hanging out. Understood. No, we did a good job clearing it, I guess. This place has actually got a lot going on in it. You got some vending machines, you got an office right next to you. This is the way it wants you to go, so we're gonna go the other ways first. You got Nicole's room. Nicole Brennan.
Nicole? It's me.
Personal log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. With medication and zero-G therapy, patient Harris is showing improvement. If this continues, there might be hope for the others on Aegis 7. However, Dr. Mercer continues to interfere. He claims Harris's delusions are religiously significant. If I have to make a complaint, I will. I'm not losing my patient over unitology bullshit. Not again.
Tracking rig signal. Dr. Nicole Brennan. Rig location? Inconclusive. Manual rig tracking is available.
So then we have a note from Nicole Brennan to a couple of unitologists that were trying to leave that situation. So I'll scroll through this and let people read it as they wish. There we go. I'll probably do a lore reading in the future, as I said. I think it kind of breaks up the flow of the game to sit and read. So I don't feel like doing it right now. Got a little washroom here in the back. So, yep, you can break those up, and this has 4 of those spikes you can use. So, you can tell because they're all shiny on one end, like they're glowing blue. That kind of hints that you could do something with them. Haven't seen any writing in here, right? Pretty clean. Someone's whispering to us, which is a good sign. Nope. Oh, they're not hanging around anymore. So this is a text log about observations about something called the marker. Something from the colony. So I'll let you read through this too. There we go. We got ourselves a thing right here too. Ooh.
Ben, what in God's name is happening down there?
Precisely that. God's work.
How can you say that? These deaths at the colony. The paranoia, the hallucinations. You wanted a scientific analysis? Cause and effect? Well, it all began after they raised the marker.
What are you so worried about? The marker is divine. Unitology for humanity. Of course our faith is being tested. Everything is about to change.
That's what worries me. And recording. Seal entry.
Sounds like they're having important meetings about important things. There's more room beyond this room. You can't trick me. I can see through the wall. So that looks like something. Someone's writing in scribbles. Don't believe the lies. Here's what they're really saying. So you can, in fact, use this to translate messages around the ship. It is very possible to. I honestly have never sat down and done that myself, but I've looked up what a lot of things say. But there are lore videos about that if you're curious. But I'll show you them when you see them. And these are universal symbols of that marker. Like, here's like a message right here. Like all these scribbles and things. Like I'm not gonna sit and try to translate that. There's another copy of it right there as well. And all we had was money in this little room. Which is fine. We'll use money. So that's all of these little rooms. So then we've got this direction to worry about. Another schematic, this time for a stasis pack. Take that to the store and get a new thing to buy. If you missed the first room with suits, this is another one you could do it in. But like there's options in here for different things too. Like this is a stasis energy. It'll give you another notch on your back for showing that you can use your energy one more time between refills. There's also stasis size, which will make it happen in a bigger area. And then duration, which will mean things are slowed for longer. So there's also nodes for increasing your air capacity. I mean, honestly, for the most part, it's fine, but you kind of have to get some of them to get the other upgrades anyway. And these are notches for your back, and there's quite a few of them. You start out with 4, and I think it goes up to 12. But we are going to want, like, the stasis duration more than size, but we are going to want that coming up, so that is something we'll work towards. Going to Prosthetics Center. Biological Prosthetics. That's the full name. Oh, this could only be a good place. Hi. Oh. You've got a friend. Well, he lost his head. Unfortunate. So there is a door you can't get till you're actually at level 3 here. So you'd have to come back way further in the game to get in there. It looks like it wants us to go in there and play with them. I'm sure only good things can come of that. Hi, friend. Where you at? So those are weak points. They're just like the arms, and these guys don't have a lot of health, but they'll snipe you from a distance. They're quite mean, actually. Look at what they did to this poor friendo. We could have been buddies. Hey, we got a text log. Safe room for that. So this is a chitter chatter between two friends. So I'll scroll through it for people. There we go. So they've got full-grown clones in here. And over here, they got babies. They're babying. They're just vibing in there for the most part. I'm sure that's fine. Got an elevator. Anything else in here? Is that just a heart on a... I think that's just a heart. It's a jar of organs on it. So yeah, these aren't like the children of them. They basically, the way that works is that they clone people and use their cloned body parts to replace injured people's pieces. They take the DNA from someone and force grow them into that person for a while, but they never have a personality or anything, supposedly. Nope. So they're not like babies in the normal sense, they're just random babies. Alright, what you got going on? You tried. So this guy tried to run up and grab me. Which was fortunate because that doesn't do long range damage. It'll hurt if it grabs you though. Anything going on in here? They're jittering. You set my organs a jittering. But a fun fact, babies are very weak to stomps. When in doubt, stomp it out. I do usually tend to kill them before they get close enough to stomp those, so I'm afraid I don't usually embody that very well, but it's never bad to stomp. Stomps are actually pretty strong in this game. So we have a little emergency shower. Limb stimulation therapy. Do we think they look stimulated? I think they look stimulated. They do look like they're having a good time. But yeah, we can turn that off. They're not sparking anymore anyway.
Daniels isn't answering her rig link. What's your status?
I found a shock pad I could use on the barricade. I'm heading back there now.
Watch the voltage on that pad. We're not losing anyone else.
So we're back up here. So I'll give anyone a fun secret. If you do this, and you run out here, just turn around. Try to go back the other way. There's a reason. It was worth it. They try to ambush you in there, and this is a much safer room to fight them in. That one got mangled without me having to do anything. I think that door got me clipped, but this guy died instantly. You can always refill your stasis here. Let's clear out what we got extra. We got a schematic to turn in. We'll keep a few small ones in storage. We don't need this. Or this. We don't need this many bullets. But, you know, I'll hold on to them. Like, we're probably not gonna fill up in the last bit of this. This is probably fine. I do keep myself a little sparse, because it makes it easier to carry things back for selling. You know? We'll give it a little save, and then we will blow that barricade. Now this is only the safest of ways to explode barricades, so remember it for the future if you ever have to do it yourself. So explodey. Your arm can come with us. They're unable to accept new patients. What kind of hospital is this?
Remember, when you reach the morgue, find Captain Mathias' body. Get his rig codes, and the computer's all ours.
Hey, we got a weapon upgrade. What are you? Plasma cutter. Oh, that's actually good. Do we have money for nodes? We do in fact have money for nodes. This is locked, though. We can't use that immediately. Well, I kind of want to go turn that in. We're going to go in for a little walk. Not too far. You have two choices for nodes to turn in. So there was a bench in both of those two paths. But if you go to imaging, you don't have to go through a door that crashes. So we're going to choose that direction. We could get ambushed too, so keep your eyes on it. Keep your head on a swivel. I hear something. Sometimes it's just noises, sometimes you do get ambushed. See, they're making noises. Sometimes it's just noises, sometimes they do in fact ambush. So when you bring a upgrade here, it does give you a free node, and it makes the graph larger, so as you can see. So this one increases capacity. I'm actually not going to get that right away. I'm going to actually get this damage upgrade. But I think that adds 5 to capacity. Which is not bad, because it means you have to reload less often. I took this as a calculated risk, and And we're using ammunition from a critter, so as our first line of attack, so we'll save on a bullet if it shows up. They're giving us noises. I'll take it. Any friendos in here? But they gave me so many nodes that I had to go for it because that was 3. Oh, you can see a hologram going down there. Here's a nice log about a patient called Harris, talking about how much sedatives it took to get him to fall asleep. I'll scroll down to the next little bit. And there we go. So just come down here and check out this hologram.
Loop and transmit to all personnel. This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help. Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening. Susan. Shit. Maybe I have some PHP left.
So we investigated the emergency room. So it wants us to follow her hologram, and she went this way. So we'll have to look around on how to get in there. We'll look around for treasure first. There's a battery pack here. This probably opens this door, so that's important. That one needs level 1 to open, so if we get level 1, we can come back. So these are kind of like the explosive ones. They do something similar, but they're stasis instead of damage, so you can slow a group of enemies if they're close to each other, and I think they last longer than your base stasis, so consider that if you need to. So here you have 2 choices, apparently. You've got lights, and you can open up the shower. So we'll open up the shower. So that makes it darker in here. Oh, there was loot right here. Give me a second. Alright. Give me a couple seconds. What was that? Sorry about that. My roommate needed home. Got home and needed the door open. Nothing too exciting. Surprising I can hear it through. So let's get back in. So yeah, these are the showers. That one had loot in it. This is the one she ran into. So if you see this symbol, it usually means you can grab it. But you do have to grab it in the right place. And we got here some medical stuff. That looks like a necromorph right there.
Medical log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid. I repurposed this room to run counseling sessions without unitologists interfering. Now, it's the only place I feel safe. I recovered a limb after yesterday's attack. Genetically, it's human tissue with bizarre mutations. But it's just a sample. It's not enough to figure out a cure. I need... Wait, where's that report from engineering? Here. The engineers pulled something out of machinery. Limbs missing, torso intact. Okay. Time for a real autopsy.
Alright. So we finished this one as well. So she's got an autopsy site that she's checking out in engineering. So we can't get there right now, so we'll have to check out that later. Probably. So yeah. So there was apparently 2 choices, but there's actually a third choice. If you turn the power off to everything, the battery pops out. Well, get ready for adventure. Jerk. Did I kill the other guy? Surprised me a little bit. Honestly, if you don't stand still, they're not so bad. Alright, where's the baby? Yeah, got me. We'll use a couple. And that's what being rusty looks like. You were never in that much danger. All getting hit means is a little less money. Alright, let's go see what else they dropped. I just thought there was a few less enemies, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, there were some out here too, so these are also level 1. It was shining, so I was looking at it. Alright. Well, in for a copper. To be fair, this is probably the roughest of the rooms anyway. Bring this along with us. A nice initial jack off on there. Basically, they're trying to lead you into an ambush, you know? That's what that was about. See, I grabbed the tail and threw it. They're toast now. Stomp them out. So there is a level 2 clearance room here. We can't get in there. Gonna come back and check for loot. Look at that, such loot. Oh, look at that, there was loot. Well, this bodes well. These holes can only be full of safety. Oh, we get ourselves a spike. You like spikes? We like those too.
Security request retrieved.
He left me. I woke in the dark with them scratching in the walls. Scratching like rats. Cut them out.
Mercer, it's Terrence Kine. You were in surgery, so I left this reporter. He'll be discreet. I just got the latest report from Aegis 7. The situation's worse than Captain Mathias will admit. 40% of the colony's population is now showing symptoms. Depression, hallucinations, more violence. People are dying down there. I know it's linked to the marker somehow, but I just don't have enough data. Mercer, maybe I was wrong. We need answers by any means possible. That patient, Brent Harris, might be our last hope.
That was a lovely, lovely patient that got trapped in here. And then it was the doctor making a good note about that lovely friend Brent Harris that they were talking about that couldn't be put to sleep. So I'm sure that's good. Oh, more med packs. Another washroom that you can't get into. Same here. Oh. Also, be warned, this is graphic, so look away if you want to. Discretion has been given. I think that was the same person as the lady on that recording, so... But it's never confirmed. Seems likely. Seems likely. In here, what's going on? There's a baby in here. Nice. This is a great place to bring your children to. Just saying. We'll go into the morgue. I'm sure that's good. What else is going on over here? I hear a baby. What you got going on, baby? Not much. You've got a battery. This room's doing good. So some people have wondered why there's even so many bodies in this morgue. They explain it later, but they actually brought bodies up from the colony to figure out what was going on. So that's where they got most of the bodies initially. Good oxygen. We like air. Yep, cadaver storage capacity exceeded. It sure is. It sure is. I'm gonna give it a couple of tasty choices over here. Yeah, but there's some hidden stuff in these if you're like, ah, it's time again, it's time. Put this right by the door. What's going on over here? Money. Money, money, money. Got ourselves a text log. This is by G. Damas. Talking about how the captain died. I'll scroll through this for people. There we go. So apparently he got stabbed a little bit in the eye. It was probably unfortunate. I don't need these bodies over here though. These guys don't need to be here. Just stomp out anything you don't need. Oh, we threw the coffee. Alright, well, it's time. Autopsy room found. You're looking pretty good, my friend. Oh my god, it's a bat! Well, that was probably normal. Personal space. I didn't think I left a body there, but I guess I did. Huh. Well. Man, oh, I guess there was a body right here. We don't have loot? That's unfortunate. Oh no, I found something. Where are you? I heard it. Where's your delicious loot? That's not loot. I swear I heard the loot. Tragic. So tragic. Alright, we'll get our rig and we'll get out of here then.
Isaac, what's your status? Do you have the captain's rig?
Fuck me! Ugh. Transmitting codes now. I saw it, Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things. The same must have happened to Chen.
God. Maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. At least I can upgrade your clearance.
So what's interesting is if you go here to the map, you can see which doors that you need to open. So anything with a 1 right there is one you haven't opened. So there's a door level 3 that was there, but it's by floor, so that's actually a completely different area. So it'll tell you which rooms you haven't even been in. So it could be a little hard to parse, but you could, in fact, read this map. It's not super difficult, but I know where the treasure is, and we'll go back for it. That's the tram station. There's a level 2 there. Yeah, our security clearance is now at level 1. So before I call this chapter an end, we'll go for a walk and get the couple of loots that we could get. Just for completionism.
Isaac,
I'm here. What the hell's happening?
the computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh,
Good.
God. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there. If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
So now we're back in this room. There's actually a fair bit of loot to get in here too, that we couldn't get before.
Clearance confirmed.
That's level 2.
Security clearance
You're
required.
level 1 though. Nice, credits. There's also a node that we couldn't get here.
Clearance confirmed.
We're back at the security station. Always keep your head on a swivel though, you never know. How's our storage looking? Okay. Do I hear someone? No, it was just the sparking. Okay. It definitely sounded a bit like a growl. You don't need the pulse rifle, we don't need this. What we can do is we can move over one of these. Because we did go through what we had. Honestly, we can move both of them. Sell this one right here. Okay. So if we go back to the map and look at it, I can show you. We're going to go to imaging diagnostics, which is right here. But this right here leads to a room we couldn't get to. But Imaging Diagnostics has that upgrade thing. So we're gonna go this way first and then go back to that 0G section and get the door back there. And then we're gonna come back here to get the workbench. That's the current plan. Let's find Imaging Diagnostics. We are going on a journey. Could get ambushed. Did get ambushed. Alright, give me your tenties. You the only one? Sure wasn't. Alright, show me. There is something in here. He just spawned too close to me for me to react to another way. I was turning. Like I said, they'll ambush you if you let them. Oh, we got our health back.
Entering zero gravity.
Now, you may or may not actually ever get ambushed. You never know. But always be ready for it, you know? Alright, which side was it? Did I go too far? There it is. Yeah, but it's not all the way outside, it's right here.
Clearance confirmed.
Patient locker room. I figured there might be a node in here. Anything else floating in here? Yep. Nice. I think that's it. It's spinning. And we just gotta make our way back. Could get ambushed every step of the way, by the way, so... Oh, that was janky. Any friendos?
Exiting
You're faking.
gravity.
No? That looked like a faker to me. Anyone else? Don't hear anything. I hear someone this time. Only one. Ah, I just realized there was some loot in here we didn't get. Good thing we came back. Wouldn't want to miss those credits. But we've got like 4 nodes on us, so. Level 2s. Come. No, 5 nodes actually. Okay, so we're gonna max this out. We're gonna put some into this. So we're gonna get duration. And we're gonna get an extra pip on our thing. So our stasis will be a little bit better. Okay, we may get ambushed on the way back again, by the way. So, anytime you leave a room, just expect it. Enjoy it. I hear you. Anyone else? I do hear you. Anyone else? I think we traded like 3 shots for 12 more bullets. So you can get a surplus. I hear you. Tried to sneak up on me. I didn't see him for half a second, but we did get him. Alright. Enough ambush. Eh. Maybe. More ambush? Less ambush? I don't know. I don't see him. I'll clear up one more time. Nope, don't need to. Okay, we'll take 1 pip up. Then we'll mosey along. So there's a little bit before we get to the next chapter. Not too far. Like, we could leave right this second. I saw something shiny. Could also get stuff that's like lodged down there, so keep an eye out for things you can grab. But we're actually gonna walk this way a little bit. Any friendos?
Clearance confirmed.
They tried. bats, I tell you. They're getting weirder and weirder. Well, it's just some basic loot. But it's still good. The interesting thing is it's just about as fast to go this way as the other way now, because as you'll see, it does want to go this way now. You could ride the tram. It'll take you there. But you don't need to. 'Cause the tram comes literally right here. Give a little save here. And we're on our way to engineering. Apparently the ship's not flying too good. Yep. And the tram will make its way over here anyway. It follows you around. It's pretty interesting. How it's like a lost dog or something. And they want us to go back to the flight deck.
Security recording retrieved.
Oh, I remember when this happened. We get to see it again. Nice. I like the angle. Hi. Just walking over this way casually. So nice. So relaxing. Main hangar bay. We're heading out here.
Isaac, this damage report says there's a broken cargo lift just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Cool.
Entering zero gravity.
We're doing it.
You'll need your thrusters to reach it, but that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
What's this? I see a thing here. So this is the beginning of chapter 3. So this is a text log. So we'll look at this. It's mine. So someone's very, very excited about this thing that they have. So they put it somewhere safe, and that's what this message is about. So this area is actually enormous, and since we're in the next chapter, I'm gonna go back one little room, and then we will go. You're not gonna let me do it? You're not gonna let me get out? I guess we're gonna keep going. We're locked in. Alright, I guess we'll keep going then. I didn't realize they locked you in here, so we're gonna keep going then. I thought I could turn around and save it. Well, I guess we're going. So we're gonna loot Goblin for a bit. I was gonna do it before or after, but there's some stuff you can do around here. So this is our crashed little ship. Nice pilot seat. Come up here. There's our friend. How you doing? She's very burned. Not much left. Her hair's still looking good, though. Oh, good to see you again. Her hair's looking fabulous, actually. Ship may have been seeing better days, though. I'm just taking a peek amongst the wreckage for goodies. I mean, I see it. Can I reach it from here? I sure can't. So I have to get to the other side of this. for that nugget. Oh, got semiconductor out of it. Okay. The sound's still doing good, but now the I is on the fritz as well as that, and the R stopped working entirely, so the sign is slowly starting to not work. We're gonna go over the ship, and we're gonna look at what was over here, because there was some rooms we couldn't reach before. So we're gonna fly over the top of it, see if there's anything on top. Then we're gonna go into those rooms. You can land whenever you want to. In fact, you need to get these open, I think. Okay, I think that takes care of this side for the most part. We will come over here and fly to the end of it looking for loot crates, but I think we've by far and largely cleared it out. Look at that, it paid off. In fact, there's even explosive crates. But if you fly too far, you actually get stuck, so do consider that. And by too far, it's beyond this shimmering pale, which is where the oxygen ends. So... do keep in mind that you do come back here later, and you could get this later. But it won't be there later if you get it now, of course. So if you think you're gonna have trouble later, you could save it. I think we'll be just fine, so I'm getting it now. We don't need to do this now, but it'll also save us a step later. That open a door? I don't remember. Nope, guess not. If it does, it doesn't work now, but it will matter later. What's on top? Let's get on top. Adjusting the attitude. Oh, we did open this. This is what I opened. It was here, not the other place. I was just looking in the wrong direction. Such loot. I don't think we can open that yet, but let's see. Level 1, level 3. Yep, we'll be back here someday. Maybe we'll remember it. Maybe we'll remember it. Almost didn't see that. It was very subtle. So these are the gravity controls, but I don't think it lets us do anything with them right now. Any more treasure up here? Yep, there sure is. Okay, I think that might be the vast majority of it. Okay. If there's anything else, it's near the ceiling, and it'll be very hard to see in here. Right now. So this is the Shimmering Veil. We'll be going across it shortly. And now the doors will shut behind us. Honestly, I'm gonna land. So over here is a secret. Just be prepared to fight for it. I see the baby. That's the biggest difference, is you can't actually hear the enemies in space. Surprise, surprise. I don't remember if there's any more loot. I don't think there's much, but we'll take a little peek around. Yeah, we're basically outside though. Like, they shut the doors behind us when we get through past this section, so after we move a little further, you can't come back this way through there. You have to come back all the way up through here. Well, those babies didn't stand a chance. That can never be taken out of context. I'm not seeing any more loot, so I'll take that as a thing. We'll land and take a quick peek. That's all I cared about, really. In we go.
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
Nice. Kaboom. Beautiful. We can open up this storage room.
Confirmed.
And do it again. Beautiful. We are not punished for our sins, but by them. Of course. Oh, you gonna do it again? You're spinning? Spin to win? Gotcha. Yeah, nothing too crazy in here, just a couple of loots. Well, that looks promising. There's a text log talking about how all this goo is growing everywhere down here, and that can only be a good thing. I'll scroll it down for anyone that wants to read it. And there you go. Apparently it's doing great stuff and keeps regrowing. Isn't it beautiful? So glorious. This is going to be the engineering deck. A nice little elevator ride to safety.
Warning. Orbital position compromised. Correct course immediately.
Got an audio log.
Engineering log. Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple reporting. Christ, still can't believe the chief is gone. It's all fallen apart since the captain died. Everyone down here is on their last nerve. We thought the rioting was the worst of it. Until those things came through the vent. Their faces. Fuck, those were my lunch buddies, Liz's friends, old boyfriends. And out of nowhere, the engines were screwed. Primaries laboring, we're hemorrhaging fuel. Fuck if I know why. I'm taking Danvers to the fuel depot to fix it. Gotta keep the team focused or we'll crack. Temple out.
Just looting it up while it's talking. Okay, we're gonna go to the store and clean up, and then we're gonna save it. We have almost 150 bullets here. That's a few more than we probably need, so I'll put some away. We could buy more nodes, but we actually don't need to upgrade anything right now, so I think we're okay. We'll hold on to it. We have a couple options here. This is an upgrade for the plasma cutter. Actually, we're gonna buy that, because we could use an upgrade for that. That'll give us more to upgrade. More upgrades in our upgrades. So I changed my mind immediately. We're gonna save it here. And that has been Chapter 2. Thank you all for watching. I am going to continue probably shortly, but for now, I'll see ya in the next one. Bye-bye, y'all. Probably not leave it on the bright lights. See y'all.